This week on the Unqualified Gamers Podcast, the boys discuss the DrDisrespect drama and Nick Merckx is banned on Twitch. Episode 73. I don't know why Kai's talking about Texas, but it's okay.
I don't
73.
know. Yes, we can. Texarkana.
Not 74, like Kai said. Start out the episode with a shout out to Firestar 7827 and Jack in the Box James on YouTube. Both got the Master Chief Collection because it was on sale last week. And fun fact, I thought I had owned the whole Master Chief Collection. I only bought the multiplayer through it. So I'm planning on playing through all of them. And last night I ended up buying it for $10 because it was on sale. So I don't know if it's still on sale, but saved my ass.
I would suggest not going straight to Legendary because Travis and I did that. The first one's okay, but after that,
Hey, Halo 1 Legendary is like extremely easy, actually.
Yeah.
And then you get into Halo 2 Legendary, and it's like
it's fucking hard.
10, it's 10 times harder.
I think I'm gonna play it all on normal, and then I'll take a break, and then I'll play it all on Legendary, and then I'll take a break, and then I'll play it all on Legendary with all the skulls.
It's gonna take you on Legendary, all of them on Legendary, like months.
Oh yeah,
months.
It's not easy, but you know, it's what we do.
Halo 2 Legendary is a nightmare, especially because if one person on your team dies, it restarts you at the checkpoint. Where like Halo 1, you could like de-aggro and then it would respawn your homie.
It says it's still offer ends July 11th, so you have until July 11th to get.
Make sure you guys get out there and snag it for $10 on Steam. That's such a good deal. It's normally $50-$60, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But I think one big thing that happened since last week is the DrDisrespect drama. So Travis, you said you don't know a lot about it, so I guess we can just kind of start from the beginning. So I've
heard like the obvious like shit that's come out, like that he was sexting minors is what I've heard. That's pretty much all I know about it.
Let's start. I'm like heartbroken over this thing. I've loved DrDisrespect.
I know.
He was banned in 2020, and he had sued Twitch and won, I believe, or they settled. Okay,
they settled. Yeah,
settling means most likely there was wrongdoing on both sides. Because if DrDisrespect was completely in the right, he wouldn't have settled, right? He never got unbanned. This apparently it happened in 2017 where he was sexting a minor in Twitch Whispers. Everybody came and to his and had his back somewhat and said, wait till more comes out, like we need to see some proof before we crucify the man, which thank God the internet mostly did wait until there was more, because people get crucified for stupid shit these days, but basically
you always want to have evidence, that's for sure.
Basically Doc made an announcement then and said that there was some inappropriate messaging with a minor, and then he deleted it, and then he changed or edited the post, and then he edited it back. Not a good look for DrDisrespect, but it then came out yesterday. Everybody's saying it's confirmed. I don't know how confirmed it is. It makes sense because there was a lot of people at Twitch that didn't like DrDisrespect, so there's now a thing going around that people from Twitch, some Twitch employees, some Twitch moderators, basically catfished him as a 17-year-old, which at the end of the day, if he thought they were underage, that's still a scumbag move. But those people from Twitch were fired, I believe. Actually, I really want to see.
He got Chris Hansen.
Yeah, let me just read it real quick. That way, there's no misconstruing it. So this says confirmed. We don't know if it's confirmed. It says DrDisrespect.
Confirmed or unconfirmed?
It says confirmed.
Okay,
but it's unconfirmed to us because I don't know who confirmed it. So, DrDisrespect was reported by Twitch to the National Center of Missing and Exploited Children when they were illegally recording Whispers by the Doc back in 2017. So Twitch was illegally recording Whispers. A full investigation was authorized with no wrongdoing was found and no illegal activity took place by Dr. Disrespect. No arrest, no charges filed.
You said who was illegally recording?
Twitch was illegally recording
Okay.
the whispers.
Doc. Yeah.
Disrespect.
Then there's an
So
unconfirmed report.
no,
Yeah.
I'm reading.
that was the so that was
That was confirmed.
That was confirmed, and
But-
adding more weight that Dr. Disrespect is innocent, and this indeed looks like a witch hunt by ex-Twitch employees to frame Dr. Disrespect. Okay, I'm not saying I agree with that. I'm not saying I disagree with that. It's just I can't wait for more to
It's
come
just
out.
that you want it so badly to be true.
I want it to be. Yeah, I want him to be innocent. But if he's guilty, he's guilty. You know, like you don't. Hey, in the words of Nick Merckx, don't mess with kids. Leave the kids out of it. So unconfirmed, it is also reported that the minor was actually a former Twitch employee pretending to be a 17-year-old girl trying to bait Dr. Disrespect with entrapment techniques. While the ex-Twitch mods illegally recorded it all, they were all fired soon after. There's a bit so if this is true and they were using entrapment techniques and they didn't tell him the age until way later, in my opinion, he's innocent. That's in my opinion. Because if they're using entrapment techniques trying to trap him and he didn't know the age until later, I don't know. We need more information. At the end of the day, he thought he was messaging a minor, but when did he know that he was messaging a minor? So I don't know. There's a lot.
Looks
it's
like
hard. It's hard to say without any sort of actual proof or evidence or
Yeah.
anything like that. But
Yeah.
I will say, when he said in his own tweet that he knew it was like a minor and messages sometimes could have leaned in the inappropriate side, like that's.
Yeah.
I mean, at the time he was what, like 30 something?
35, I think. Yeah, something like that. 30s.
Yeah, they were 17 and leaning towards inappropriate. Like
Right.
that's just
That's not
okay.
Regardless, I agree.
mean,
I agree. But also, like I said, we don't know the age. We don't know when he knew the age because obviously, if they were using entrapment techniques, they were smart about it, trying to bust him. We don't know.
He in himself ratted on himself, saying that they
Right.
leaned inappropriate when he knew the age.
But he's
So-
not going to sit there and say I didn't do it at all. If there was, I don't know. More is going to come out of this, right? I mean, it's not over. He got demonetized on YouTube.
Mhm.
That's what I was gonna say. It looks like they suspended his partner program.
Complete demonetization. He can make no money on YouTube. If he comes back or when he comes back.
Which is kind of crazy, cause like, I don't know. Imagine like he's got content out where they're legally like obligated to pay him, but because of allegations, they're just not going to pay him.
One thing I know, Twitch.
It seems like they'd have to wait until something is set in stone to.
One thing
to
I know,
just demonetize him.
YouTube is not like that. They can literally demonetize anything at any time, however they want. There was a time that anything positive about Donald Trump was demonetized instantly. They're Google's super liberal, and I'm not saying they're wrong for doing that. But I also saw a video last night with one of the Kick owners saying that they're not shutting down the possibility of him coming to Kick if he comes back. They don't think he will, but they're not saying it wouldn't happen.
One thing I'll say between any sort of streaming platform is no matter what, until you have the evidence or there's been some sort of lawsuit like confirming everything, you shouldn't be able to just demonetize.
Shouldn't be able to, but that's
right.
their right.
Which is that's one right. Well, that's one reason like I like Kick over Twitch is because Kick will be like, all right, this is your content. You can say whatever the fuck you want, whatever, not a big deal. It's where other places like you say one thing wrong, like Nick Merckx just got banned because he said tranny, apparently.
Yeah.
That's what the allegation is, or
that's what
he said.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nick Merckx.
So-
I think on top of that, I think it was that he was so vocal about waiting to crucify the doc before.
Well, I mean, he said
Yeah,
he
more
wasn't
proof came
friends
out.
with the doc anymore.
He denounced
off of
his
that.
friendship with him. Yeah, but at first he was like, "You guys need to chill and wait until there's some proof."
Which I agree with. I mean, you should
yeah.
always wait until you have all the evidence, all the proof before you start demonetizing, start bashing, start calling people.
It's just been
things.
a crazy week. Nick Merckx, obviously huge thing, huge dude on Twitch, and that right there, I think, guarantees that Tim never comes back to Twitch. I think that pretty much guarantees that Twitch is gonna take the stand that they're gonna take, and I think I hope Nick just goes all in on YouTube and gets rid of his partnership, because it's not a permanent ban. But if I was him, I would just get rid of my partnership with Twitch. I would.
Why? Yeah,
Cut
you're stepping on.
ties.
You're constantly
Yeah,
walking on eggshells.
because he doesn't
Oh.
say anything bad. He never says anything like derogatory, but he says his views on things, and that's everybody
Mhm.
should be able to voice their views. This is America, and I understand that free speech is not, or it's a right of ours, but it's not a right on somebody else's platform. It should be, though. That's something that needs to happen in this country.
Well, the way I see it is, it's just like Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or anything like
Mhm.
that. If you see something you don't like, you just keep going on.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to sit there and watch Nick Merckx. If you don't like his content or what he
Yeah.
has to say, scroll on, block him. Just don't.
Dude, one of the biggest things I changed in my life 10 years, well, not maybe probably 10 years ago, was when I don't comment on negatively on anything. Like on Facebook, I don't even post on Facebook anymore, or I post on
I
Instagram and
deleted
Twitter.
Facebook.
You just lurk.
No, but
You're just one of those Facebook lurkers.
Yeah, no, I mainly the reason I have Facebook is for Facebook Marketplace. I'm addicted. I buy shit, I waste money,
Yeah.
But
Knew that.
I noticed that my life, like, I was a lot happier when I wasn't getting in arguments on
They
Facebook.
must have a great return policy on Marketplace. Huh?
Fuck you, Travis.
What
So
was the thing you just returned to just the other day?
what?
You returned something the other day. It wasn't a video game this time. It was an actual.
I haven't returned anything, I don't think.
Yeah, you did. You messaged me and I can't remember what it was.
Yeah. Yesterday. Okay, so when Zeus came out and stayed, I bought. We have a spare bedroom, but my son sleeps in that bedroom when he comes by, and he had said that he was going to come stay that weekend, the same weekend Zeus was here. So I did buy an air mattress because I was going to put it on top of our pull-out couch in the basement for Zeus, and I did return that. Okay, but I never used it. I never opened it. But you guys threw me off with that fucking attack.
sorry.
But
Sorry,
but yeah, but another thing that I don't do on social media is, and it's made me happier too. I don't know why, but I heard somebody one time say, when you go on vacation and you post all these pictures and shit, like, you're not going on vacation for yourself, you're going on vacation for everybody else. So I don't post any pictures when I go on vacation, because like that vacation's for me, it's for my family. I take pictures, but like that's for me and my family. It's
I don't even really take pictures, but I mean, there are times that, like, I might post pictures once I get back from vacation. Or something on
yeah. I mean,
Instagram or something,
there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong.
it's
with
so
that.
rare that I even have pictures because I don't care to take pictures. Like when I'm doing stuff, especially on vacation, I like to
Be in the moment, yeah.
in the moment doing, yeah.
And
doing
that's what I
whatever,
do. That's what I try to do. And I'm not saying I won't post a picture when I'm on vacation. Like, if I see a fucking gator, it's getting fucking posted, bro, because I'm wrestling that motherfucker. But
Well, just make sure your girl records it so we can
yeah,
watch you.
Oh yeah, we got it, dude. Don't worry.
We don't have to wait for the 6 o'clock news.
Dude, I don't get to post pictures even if I want to because my girlfriend's so on top of that shit. I'll
she
take a
does it
bunch
for
of
you?
pictures and I'll be like, damn, these are good pictures. I'm gonna post these later. And she'll like get on my phone in the night and like text herself all the pictures that I took and then post them. And the
it's
next
a little,
day it's like, oh.
so it's a little different for you because you have a little child,
Yeah,
and your
true.
family and friends want to see pictures of your kid on vacation. I'm not saying that
Yeah.
people shouldn't do that, but I'm old enough now. My kids are old enough now. Like, I don't need to post pictures. They post their own fucking shit. So I
waited like 2-3 weeks until I posted the pictures of Kailani
That's crazy.
on Instagram.
That's crazy.
I mean, they were professional pictures, but I was just like,
no,
I guess we'll post this now.
I just do it for my, and I'm not saying anybody should do that. I think arguing on fucking line is ridiculous, and I think you look like a fucking asshole 90% of the time. Like, my mom still argues. I see her arguing with people on Facebook all the time about stupid fucking shit, and it's like, why? Why do you do that? Like, you're not going to change their mind. They're not going to change your mind. And I'm not saying you should never argue with anybody either. But like, on social media, it's just stupid. But
Yeah.
Yeah,
Face to face in a boxing ring.
yeah, I just don't partake in that shit anymore, and it made me so much happier. But
Good.
yeah,
Good. I'm
Good for
glad.
you, CC.
R.I.P.
Positive
to
lifestyles.
R.I.P. to Dr. Disrespect and Nick Merckx on Twitch. There was somebody had posted that the only way that Dr. Disrespect comes back from this is if he goes live, changes his name to Dr. Respect, and gets rid of the wig and the headphones and the bulletproof or the vest and all of that, and he denounces that character and talks shit about the character and shit.
Is born a new
Yeah.
man.
I don't know. And again, it was a long time ago. I'm not saying people can't change, but it's just really scummy. And
One more streamer. You guys know who Neon is?
yes.
So he got arrested in Dubai and is supposed to be in jail for a year.
That was a while ago. I think he's already out. Right?
Was it a year ago?
No, he
I just
wasn't.
recently heard about it.
I think he was only there for a couple weeks. As far as I know, he's out because he's been talking about Aiden Ross being gone because Aiden Ross has disappeared.
Old news.
I could be wrong. I don't
Check
know.
her out.
Let us know in the comments. Is he still there? Because yeah, that was like 2 months ago. I think 2-3 months ago that he got held up in Dubai for filming shit.
Do you know why he got arrested though?
I believe it was for filming stuff that he wasn't supposed to film.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that was again, that was 2-3 months ago. I could be wrong. Maybe he's still locked up, and I'm seeing old shit from him. But
No,
that dude's fucking
that was another.
wild.
Apparently, it was 2 months ago.
Yeah,
From the Reddit post.
That dude is fucking wild. That dude's a loose cannon.
There was somebody who like was boxing him or something, and
Boxing
I don't
him?
know.
That wouldn't be much of a boxing match.
Yeah, in a boxing ring, and he tried like swinging on him. Not like an actual boxing match, just like
Oh.
sparring. Not an actual match. But that dude just went like swinging in, and he looked like when a 5-year-old throws a temper tantrum.
I would
trying to
imagine
swing.
that's what he would look like trying to swing. Yeah, he's like 80 pounds.
Yeah, soaking wet.
He kind of blew up because he made. I'm sure it was fabricated completely. A video of him getting jumped and robbed. I'm pretty sure it was 100% fabricated.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like, because why would you release that? But that kind of is how he blew up. And he was he's an Aiden Ross product. So Aiden Ross, I think, pretty much made that dude. Maybe I'm wrong,
Yeah,
but he definitely elevated his career.
I'm not a big fan of Aiden Ross either.
Yeah, no, I used to like him, not as much anymore. Yeah, so there's a lot of shit going on. I mean, that took up quite a bit of time talking about Dr. Disrespect. But
So from the top.
I don't know if anyone's as hyped as I am for Light No Fire, but they have an estimated release date, and it's supposed to be before the end of 2024.
What's it called?
Light No Fire. We've talked about it on the podcast before. It's the Hello Games sandbox survival game that they're coming out with. It's the devs that created No Man's Sky.
Oh, it's a survival game.
Yeah, it's Survivor. It's like it's gonna be. It looks like it's gonna be really good.
Yeah, it looks really good.
I don't know if you guys ever played No Man's Sky. I know it like had kind of a bad rap off the rip because it was like one of the biggest games ever created, like an infinitely explorable like universe.
So
with
my cousin
absolutely nothing to do when
my
it
cousin
launched. It
Plucky
was like
got
a huge flop.
super into that game, and I own it. I bought it and I played it with him a little bit, but that's one of those games that he was so far ahead of me in the game that we really
There was like a way to get like the best weapon and gear like almost as soon as you started too.
Was there?
But yeah, there was so many people just talking about how quickly like the game died off for them and stuff like that. So I just never even got into it. Just never bought it.
I think that was one of those games that, like you say, was released too early and didn't have enough content.
It's good now. Like they did a good job. Yeah. Sea of Thieves was still fun when it came out. It just didn't have anywhere to go. You got to max level in it. Kind of like New World. Like a lot of games nowadays, honestly. Like just being released
plus
unpolished.
Come up with a lot of like tall tales and
I mean they've come up with more, but at release is what I'm saying is there was just not a lot to do at release.
I mean, when Sea of Thieves first came out,
That's
it was
the guy
a hard
who complains
time.
about
or about
What was it?
waiting on releases.
Releasing to it, or-
Project X taking too long,
X
or
Defiant,
not?
yeah.
X Defiant taking too long to release.
Hey, I think
I'm
still,
not playing it anymore. Fuck them.
I still feel like I was right on that. So I don't know what to tell you. I still feel like I was right on that. I don't think it's as big. I've been playing.
But if it came out 6 months ago, you'd be like, "This game has no content. I'm refunding it."
No.
I wouldn't do that. That's not a me thing.
I played PUBG for a couple of days. I have some things to say
Mhm.
about PUBG.
No chicken dinner yet.
I
huh?
did not. Well, I haven't played. I think I only played once since we talked about that. But when they
I
bring
think it's just amazing in itself that people are still talking about PUBG. How long has that game been out?
it is crazy. It is
Years.
crazy. I never got into it because I didn't have a PC. And by the time it was released on console, I was just like, yeah, I mean, like, it's not made for console. It's just not. It's made for PC.
It's a fun console game. I don't know what you're talking about. That's how I
Yeah,
started.
but
December of 2017, PUBG.
but it's still a hugely played game.
Is that when the
It's-
alpha was released or the full release?
I don't know. Probably the full game because I feel like it came out before that. The thing I don't like about the game is like first person
2020 is when the alpha came
had
out.
duos, but third person didn't. We tried for a first person. I didn't like it. I knew I wouldn't like it. But third person didn't have duos, and that sucked because I was playing with 2 or 3 people every time. And it's just too much anime, dude. Everything is fucking anime in that game. I don't like anime at all. Not an anime
it's
guy.
anime?
Don't you play Fortnite?
All the skins and shit. There's a bunch of anime shit in Fortnite too, but like there's like a pop-up concert of anime fucking
That's
shit.
literally
at the
a one-time this one-time match thing, and it's not even an anime thing. It's a pop, It's like K-pop. It's not even anime.
I don't fucking like
That
it.
has nothing to do with anime.
Looks
So,
like anime to me. Like the things
it's a
around
dancing
it.
stage.
I don't fucking
yeah,
like
it's
it.
a dancing stage in a video game.
Keep
Yeah.
anime the fuck away from me. Fortnite, get
Don't
rid
you
of it.
play-
I do not own one
Fortnite
fucking
is nothing
anime
but
skin.
anime.
Don't they have a whole lobby of just like a dancing stage on Fortnite also? It's like the
Yeah, but it's
Fortnite
not anime. It's
festival or
like
something.
fucking Eminem or Metallica or fucking somebody. Again, I
Okay.
don't play Fortnite
The
either,
dancing
bro,
stage
anymore.
on PUBG
Yeah,
isn't
you
an
do.
anime. It's a fucking K-pop group.
It's fucking anime. All right, everything.
not anime.
All the fucking graphics are all anime. It's fuck
Bro,
that.
your
I just
entire
noticed that you
Fortnite
took
game
your-
is anime.
I just
No.
noticed you took your scar off your wall. Is that so you can just say you don't play Fortnite?
Were you
No.
here when I did that?
No.
No, you ripped
Oh.
the lights off. You didn't take the scar off.
I ripped it. I threw the scar
Oh, maybe you did.
on the on air. It's
I wasn't
over
here for
there.
that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was a while ago,
Yeah.
dude.
Huh.
Yeah, I
You wanted to start being able to talk crap about anime games.
No,
and-
when I ripped it out, I ripped the thing out of the wall, so I haven't been
Anchor.
able to put it back up. But I'm gonna go a different
Your
route.
ninja. Where's your
anyway.
ninja plushie, dude? You got rid of the ninja
He's
plushie
right.
too?
He's right there.
Oh,
He's
I see. I
He's
see.
right-
Yeah, I see.
He's right by the Infinity Gauntlet. You see him?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so the anime bash didn't work out for you. What's next? What's your next route?
What? Oh, yeah. I don't know.
Oh, if we want to keep on the trend of bashing incomplete games, have you heard they're talking about a Cyberpunk 2077 sequel already?
did not
CD
hear
Projekt Red, codename Orion. It's in the conceptual phase. The CEO Adam Badowski says that he's expecting to have at least 80 people working on it by the end of the year.
that. So
But right,
that game, Cyberpunk 2077, I spent so much time. I built all new overlays for that game. I had all new alerts just for that game. Everything just for that game. And it literally was a huge letdown because they were
people's
supposed to.
PCs were actually catching on fire. Trying to get on
I
it.
didn't have that issue. I had
Literally.
I definitely had some issues like with some of the cutscenes. Some of the characters would like flop around and shit. But that you can get past that shit. But what I couldn't get past was that it was supposed to be co-op. And
So that's the other thing I was going to talk about is I was reading that before they come out with the sequel, they're planning on releasing co-op for. It's not set in stone, but they're talking about it potentially releasing co-op for Cyberpunk.
If
you
they
can just-
release co-op for it, I will play through that game, 100%.
Yeah,
if I can find somebody to play with.
They're thinking it's going to be like like GTA 5. Remember when GTA 5 first came out and it
Yeah.
was single player only?
Yeah.
And then it was like after a couple months they released the co-op for
It is a really cool game. It's just, and what I like about it is there's so many different paths you can take, so much different things you can do. But
So just
yeah,
reinstall it now, and then when you see the big update, then you know that should be part of the co-op.
yeah, I'm not gonna.
If he
reinstall
installs it now, then he won't be able to refund it. It'll be out of the window.
It's already out of the window. I played it. I think I played it for. Oh, I'll tell you how many hours I have in it.
It's gonna be like 2.1. He's like, I
Haters.
tried to refund it, but I fucking couldn't.
Oh, dude.
You didn't try to refund it? I don't
Mm-mm.
believe you.
I have 72 hours into it. Yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it, but
Huh.
I just got
Okay.
bored
Almost like the
playing by
opposite of what you
myself.
just said.
I got really bored playing by myself. So,
You got more time than me. I've only got 10 hours on Cyberpunk.
yeah, I played.
I have 0.
I played through it quite a bit, and I think what ended up stopping me play it was it got worse for me the more I played it. Like when the updates would come out to fix it, it just got worse for me. And everybody on Reddit said you had to restart your game. And I was like, I'm not fucking restarting. But it's been so long now, I could restart and it wouldn't bother me as much. Let's see here. I did buy a new game on Steam last night called Sketchy's Contract. Have you guys heard of this?
We talked about it on the podcast.
Right. Okay. So it's
Yeah,
on
talked
sale
about it
right
on
now
Podcast nerd.
for like $3. So if you,
Yeah.
it's normally like $10. So it's a huge sale right now. So if you guys do
Huge
want
sale,
that,
10 to 3. Huge. You guys are saving
that's like
millions.
70% off. I mean, that's a big amount. So it looks a lot like Lethal Company to me, like a more polished version of Lethal Company. I don't know. I
Yeah,
bought it last night, so it was on sale.
That's exactly what we talked about. Yeah.
Yeah. So again, that's on sale. I don't
You
know
actually
when
have
that
like
sale.
weapons and stuff in there too.
Oh, you do?
You'll
Okay.
see.
Have you guys
Yeah.
seen Chained Together?
Yeah.
Yep.
I wanna
watched
play it.
Ninja
Looks good.
encourage. It's only $5. Yeah, that's gonna be a game that I rage at for sure. Because Chain called me last night and wants me to get it and play it with him.
Oh, you're gonna play with Chain. You're gonna be
Oh
fucked.
God, yes. So
You're gonna rage in 10 seconds.
yeah, it's.
I don't think you guys are gonna make it up too far. Honestly, I think you're gonna make it up like 3 steps.
I
and then
don't
fall.
either. Yeah, I agree. It's not gonna be good. But yeah, I don't know. It's only $5. So yeah, I might get.
I
that
feel
too.
like so it's like the game only up, but
Yes, very similar
it's
to Only Up.
however up to 4 people or whatever with chains.
And you're chained together. Big spoiler alert. You're
Big
chained
spoiler
together
alert, yeah.
in the game, chained together.
You are chained.
But it
together
reminds
the
me of
entire game.
what's that? There's another game that's similar to that, but it's like your little like rabbits or something like that are like chained together, and you have to try and...
Human Fall Flat? No, you're not chained together in Human Fall Flat, but that's
No, it's
when
like
you
your
said
little rabbits, and you have like, oh, maybe you're not chained together. Maybe you're not, but yeah, that reminds me of that game. I thought they were chained together in it. Oh, they are. Maybe it's different versions of the game or something. I don't know, but
Yeah, I don't
somebody's
You
know.
gonna
guys
know what
see
I'm talking about.
the free Epic game this month?
No.
I did not.
It's
This
Sunless Skies Sovereign Edition. I'm looking at it right now, and
This
it
must
looks
have
like
just changed because I checked it yesterday and it was that stupid donut game.
Usually
it looks
changes
like
recently.
Space Invaders, but you're a train going through like metro areas with it. But it plays just like Space Invaders. Like you upgrade your weapons and you just kind of like spin around and try not to get hit.
It's
Passed.
called
Free game.
Sunless Skies.
Sunless Skies, yeah.
Okay. The Falconeer.
And then
comes
Falconeer
on the 4th.
next month.
Any
is
plans for the 4th of July to celebrate America, guys?
Probably gonna
probably
take my
just
son
gonna
down to
wear the
Prince
tank
River
top
fireworks. Ooh,
that my girlfriend bought me on Amazon, and that's about it. I'll probably work.
sun's out, guns out.
Yep.
I'm taking my girlfriend to go see the Amish stores that day.
I don't know if we have any viewers that work in the service industry,
very
but
American.
they know how it be. Holidays are fucking the
best.
busiest work days.
Do you
for
get
us.
like big tips on
So-
those days too?
I work I'm a culinarian, so
How does
I
he
do
get
not
tips?
get
He's the back-
tips, sir. Back
don't
of
get
house does
tips?
not. No.
He's the cook. He doesn't get tips.
Dude,
Wow.
at my work, so like the whole kitchen staff splits like 10% of the total service charges for the day.
Oh, okay.
So it's like it's nothing though, because it's like there's like usually 6 of us for
Oh,
the
okay.
day. So 10% divvied up between 6 people is like ends up being like $100 on a check, which is every 2 weeks.
Oh,
So
okay. So it's not that good.
that's
I
not
gotcha.
great.
I
Yeah.
gotcha. We went to Buffalo Wild Wings on Thursday and I actually drank alcohol, so our bill was fucking expensive. So
Jeez, oh Pete. We went to
Yeah.
Sonny's yesterday, and I tell you what, they had a brisket bowl. Mm,
Sonny's, what's
Fire.
that?
it's a barbecue spot down in the
Oh.
south.
Okay.
Yeah, real good, real good. They have they're now called barbecue pulled pork egg rolls or something like that, but they used to be
Yeah.
called redneck egg rolls. Don't know why they changed it, but
Redneck egg
those are
rolls.
good too. They got like coleslaw, barbecue pulled pork, stuff like that inside the roll, and then you dip it in like a spicy ranch.
Well, you
So
know they
good.
didn't hurt any rednecks' feelings by saying
Yeah,
redneck
I know.
because
I was like,
rednecks don't give a shit. They're not.
why did they change it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Who cares?
The Buffalo Wild Wings is a new, or I don't know, it's probably not a long-term new sauce, but it's luau barbecue. Really fucking good.
It sounds pretty good.
A little pineapple infusion it tasted like in the barbecue, but it was really good.
Reminds me of when they came out the Dorito ones. That one was pretty good too.
The what one?
The Dorito one.
Oh, I never had that one.
Yeah, they
we
even
try
crushed
them
up
all.
some of the Doritos and put them in there.
We get
Oh, me too. Orange chicken when they came out with the orange
they
chicken.
still
one,
have orange
I used
chicken,
to get
yeah.
it all the time.
We've got
They
that
kept
before.
It was such a hit.
It was
Yeah,
good. It's good.
super good.
Did I came up with a 4th of July special for our work? It's gonna be a Calbee rib sandwich. It's gonna be fucking bomb. Marinate these
gonna be
Calbee ribs
bomb.
in Korean barbecue, some slaw and pickled red onions. It's gonna be.
I've never
sounds
had
delicious.
Korean barbecue.
Let me see.
I've always wanted to have
Huh.
it. We have a spot in town now
Delicious.
that does it, but I think Zeus is going to take me out to it when I go out. In
It might be a
September.
little expensive, just FYI, before you go there.
That's all right, man. I'm fucking rich.
You can fry up as much meat as
I'm
you
a-
want. You
I'm
pretty
a-
much cook your own meat.
I'm a
but
fucking
it's delicious.
podcast producer. Do you think
Alright,
I
my
don't
bad, I
fucking
didn't even think of that.
make so much money? Come on now,
Yeah, my
dude.
bad.
Don't come at me with money, all right?
And
By the
that's
way,
just supplemental to your Twitch income too.
yeah,
which
my
is,
Twitch
you
income
know.
is insane. Let's just say that I'm
If
gonna
any
be
of our
paying-
viewers haven't checked out CC Punishment on Twitch,
I'm going to be paying 5 of tens of dollars in taxes off of Twitch this year. I mean, let's just say if I don't file, they're going to send me a letter because there's a lot of money to be claimed there.
Don't you have to make over like $600 or something to have to pay taxes?
This might be the first year I don't make $600 in the 8 years that I've been streaming on Twitch.
Rip.
Yeah. But anyway,
dude, I was double subbed to you last month and I didn't even know it.
how the
I
fuck
think
do you
Chamber,
double sub?
I think Chamber gifted me a sub, and I used my Prime sub on you also.
Oh, well then that just if you got gifted, you'll just get it for another month then because you
Oh,
can't.
really?
Yeah, you can't double sub.
Okay. Word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fuck
Anyways.
was I just gonna say?
I give up.
Fuck, I don't know.
All right, cool. Back to the top.
Back to, yeah.
So Xbox is going to be working with Amazon to not need consoles to play Xbox.
Fuck, are we
games.
just starting the list right now? We're like
Yeah.
30
Well, I mean,
minutes
we've
in
jumped
already.
around it a
We've
bit.
jumped
I mean,
around a
we've
little
had-
bit. We're
yeah.
there's just so you guys know, there's no way we're making it through the whole fucking list. There's just
Oh,
it's
no.
not
Mm-mm.
happening. The doctor
not.
We could save it for next week,
Yeah, for sure.
But Xbox is going to be working with Amazon to make it to where you don't need consoles. So they're going to be putting the Xbox cloud streaming on Fire Sticks. There's like 2 different Fire Sticks you can get where they'll have the Xbox app installed on it, and then through your TV, all you have to do is make sure I think it's like $8.99 a month for Xbox cloud streaming.
Mm.
You just have that, and then you can play games on your TV. You just need to connect your controller, your Xbox controller.
Oh, right on.
I don't know
That'd
if you
be
can
kinda
connect that straight to the Fire Stick or you have to connect it to the TV.
So
I don't know.
the Fire Stick has Bluetooth capabilities, so I'm sure you can
There it
connect
is.
to the Fire Stick. So
Fire Stick.
I'm a
That
big
makes
Fire Stick guy. Yeah, every room of the house.
I think that'll be pretty sweet though, because
Yeah.
you'll save hundreds of dollars. You won't even have to fucking. And then it makes you think that Amazon might be putting their games on Game Pass, because I mean, there's always already the rumor of Xbox and Steam working together.
Yeah,
Maybe
Yeah, I
Amazon
mean-
starts releasing games with Xbox too.
we'll have to see what happens because that's pretty fucking cool.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, like I said,
Did
I got
we-
one in
did-
every room. So
Did we ever talk about the Valorant coming to console? I
Yeah,
think
we
we
did.
talked
may
about it
have a couple episodes ago.
last
you
week or
brought
the
it
week
up, yeah.
before. Yeah.
Okay.
Is that going well or?
Uh, s- as far as I've heard, it's going pretty good. Everyone seems to think that the aim assist is a little too insane.
Well, that's what they say every time console gets involved with a game. But
Yeah.
aim assist is definitely fucking necessary because you just don't have the movement you have with keyboard and mouse. And I'm a fucking keyboard and mouse guy, but sometimes it is a little too OP. But
Yeah.
yeah.
For anybody wanting to play the it's a closed beta, but you can register on riotgames.com, and they should send you an invite to play the closed beta. It's available on Series X and PS5.
Sweet.
If
right
you
now.
think that aim assist is insane, did you hear about the guy, like the first guy who got Neuralink?
Yeah, dude, he's got legit aimbot.
Like
That's
aimbot.
awesome.
He was talking about how like when he's playing a video game or something like that, like the response is like before he even when
Yeah.
you think to move your hands or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing. Like he's not necessarily thinking and telling it to do it. It's just like in the back of his brain something saying,
Yeah.
Oh, like IRL aimbot is what you're talking
Yeah,
about?
well,
Yeah.
where he looks, he controls it all with his brain. So it's
Yeah.
like it's as easy as like we have to tell our hands to do something, so it's like a millisecond or half a millisecond or whatever it is. It's very short time, but he like is that much quicker on
Yeah.
everything. So, but
Yeah.
I've seen him play. It's very cool.
Huh.
I'm just
I mean,
glad.
it's great that he can play video games again, but
I'm really glad
even
that Neuralink thing is where it is right now, and it's going to do nothing but get better because imagine like becoming a vegetable basically where you can't do anything, like you can't play video games anymore, you know.
mhm.
I understand that like it doesn't seem fair that he can, but it's one fucking person so far, and by the time it becomes a mass thing, I'm sure that it'll even out a little bit.
Something will happen.
But yeah, but
That's
very
what he's
cool.
worried about is what will happen when it later down the road. What will happen?
Yeah. But that's, I mean, people are, he's able to live a better life because of Neuralink, so that's awesome.
Hmm.
Because that would be
What's the X Defiant Mastery camo? They're
So I
coming out
heard,
with
I
Mastery
heard
camos
I heard they're coming out with mastery camos, or maybe they already did. I saw a video on it the other day from through a reliable source on Twitter.
too. Mhm.
So they are bringing mastery, or they are or they did. I believe they already brought mastery camos to the game. That's one of the things that they were like
You complained
lacking
about?
in. Well,
Yeah.
not that I was reading complaints on Twitter about the game, so it wasn't me because I don't play the game. But
Are they close enough to Call of Duty yet for you to play, or what?
No, I'm
What
not.
else do you need them?
I'm not gonna ever play it because it's multiplayer, and I don't play multiplayer. So
What's that? What was that punk rock kind of game that came out? That's TDM.
no idea.
I can't. Oh man, I can't remember. We talked about it last week.
Overwatch,
But
that's
no, not
punk rock.
Overwatch.
I mean,
No, it's like the one where they hit like you can change to big heads and you can flip the map upside down and stuff like that with cards.
no idea
Playing
what you're
cards?
talking about.
Well, it's pretty sweet game.
I
Is that
remember
the same
talking.
game where you can switch between 2D and 3D? Have you seen that game?
I remember
Is that the
talking
same
about
one?
it, but
I don't know.
remember.
It looks like a
No.
punk rock setup type of thing, but there's even a character death or something like that. If you play the death card, like if you get someone down to like 20% health, the death thing will come and just kill them instantly. Shroud's been playing it, and he says it's awesome. I can't remember what the name of it is, but I'll leave it in the comments when I figure it out. I can't remember. Either way, what about Shadow of the Erd Tree? You heard about that, Trav? I feel like you would. That's your realm.
Shadow of the Erd Tree. I've been kind of just loosely following it. I don't know why. I had a group of friends that really wanted to get into the Elden Ring DLC, and I'm just like
Eh.
kind of lacking the motivation to get into it right now. But I've been
People are saying it's too hard. They've been leaving bad reviews for Elden Ring Shadow of the Erd Tree because
I've
it's too
heard
hard.
this.
Really?
Yeah. But it's
Yeah.
extremely difficult. There's people going in with like fucking level 200 characters that are struggling.
I've heard a lot
Well,
of
the
good
problem they
things
said
come out
was-
about it, so I don't know.
Well, they said initially, so the first Elden Ring, a lot of people were making a lot of OP like bleed characters. So when they were beating bosses, it was easy. They were just making them bleed a lot, and then that pretty much
Yeah,
ended.
the bleed build was pretty OP. They
So they made
nerfed
it-
it pretty early on though.
Yeah. Well, the new Elden Ring DLC, the bleed doesn't work on bosses. Like there's one boss specifically where nothing, like no frost damage or bleed or anything like that works on them. So people were saying it's OP, but I've seen builds where people are like literally just standing back and defeating bosses in like 3 hits. So there's always some sort of OP something that can defeat them. I guess you just gotta look in a new way from your normal playstyle. But it's also supposed to become an anime sometime.
Oh, I did hear
Apparently,
about
dude.
that also.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna make a mini series on
Mhm.
Elden Ring.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, Elden
I
Ring's
also heard that
massive.
the devs were talking about making another, like a sequel to Elden Ring. That the what's the developer's name?
Yes.
It's the same people
Yes,
that
it is.
made
Mizuki
Dark Souls.
or
Dark Souls.
uh
Yeah, I mean, they
anyway.
obviously I would be surprised if they didn't make a sequel because of how big and massive the game was. You know.
Well, I heard that he was like unhappy with the feel of the world. Like he came out with this game thinking that it was going to be like the ultimate open world experience, and he's not satisfied with it. So he's wanting to make a game that's like closer to his vision for like the perfect game.
Gotcha.
Oh, that makes sense. Well,
Miz-
perfect game for CC.
Mizaki?
Mizuki.
I have no clue.
I don't know.
Perfect game for CC's
don't know
coming out.
shit about it.
2025.
So
This
so
coming up year.
last week I bought, as we all know on the podcast, I bought that camera, right?
Right.
So then I was on Amazon and I saw the same camera for $66, and so I think I paid 90 for it last week.
Right.
The camera showed up, didn't have it's just the camera, not the fucking mount or anything. So I had to buy a fucking
why.
mount.
That's why it was cheaper.
Yeah, no shit. It didn't say that in the thing. It said it had the tripod and everything with it. So I had to buy a mount.
Did it?
And I bought a mount that mounts to my desk and can go all the way up or whatever, like
It's like a telephone pole. Yeah.
Yes. And I'm buying another one for my other camera because it is so fucking badass. It's like when I hit my desk, my camera on my monitor moves, but that one doesn't fucking move at all. So, yeah, super fucking badass.
Well, that's cute.
And it looks
Lit.
better.
That is cute. Well,
So, but yeah, I did
farming.
get the camera. I did
farming
cancel
simulator.
that. I returned it. That's what we were talking about earlier. Remember?
Oh, you
canceled
returned
that.
your
I
camera.
canceled that
cameras
order.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not just video games.
Yeah. But
Farming Simulator 25 is coming out. CC.
I'm fucking pumped. I'm fucking pumped.
Are you?
So
do you
pumped.
have 24? You have 24, don't you?
22.
Because you said you're gonna play it with Reap. Oh, you have 22.
Yes. Well, I don't think
So
there
you're
is
gonna
a
get 25.
24. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what the last one was. I don't have any of them.
Yeah.
If they had ranching simulator 2025 and I could have a whole bunch of like chickens and ducks and geese and cows, I'd be like,
You
that
can
one
have
I
that
know.
on Farm Simulator.
Oh, can you?
Mhm.
Oh, well, maybe then.
Oh.
I'll get it for my wife so she can play it.
Yeah.
Elden Ring is on sale on Steam right now, by the way, for the base game.
What is?
Anyone thinking Elden Ring? So
much is
before
it?
we get too far away from it, it's 30% off, $42.
I
So
should
if you want to
fucking
buy
it
the
because
base game without the
as
DLC,
massive it is as it is. How much is the DLC then?
if you want to get the Shadow of the Erd Tree edition, it's $80.
Is that on sale?
That's so you're buying the base game for $40 and then the DLC for $40.
Okay.
Yeah.
80 altogether. Got it.
Yeah, but the
That
base
makes
game's 30% off right now.
I don't have a
Promotion
problem with games
ends
charging that much when there's that
July
much
11th.
fucking content in the game. I don't have a problem with that at all.
Right. I mean, the DLC
That's-
is really just
I think what's deterring me from playing it is it's like it's almost too much. There's so much. It's like I like to like 100% games, right? Like
Yeah.
Kai and I played Hogwarts Legacy together, and like I couldn't stop playing it until I absolutely did 100% of everything. And Elden Ring's just like it gives me anxiety thinking about trying to do everything in that game. There's just so much to do. It would take hundreds of hours, and I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like the fact that I feel like I'm never going to be able to see everything in it. I can't just like skip by NPCs saying like I've already got too much to do. I need to talk to fucking everyone and do every single little side
That was
quest,
my
and it's
downfall
just-
in fucking Far Cry. All the Far Cry games. It was like,
yeah,
you have like that many hours.
Or
How the fuck do
Fallout.
you have that many hours in the game?
Yeah.
Like I do everything.
yeah.
On Far Cry 5, I spent 2 weeks playing probably 6 hours a day on average, just finding all of the, because you gotta find like the little bears and then like the lighters, and I fucking so much time. I did 100% that game.
How many of those did you YouTube?
Fucking 90% of them.
I was about to-
But the
Dude,
problem,
it's the same.
the problem was, is I had already, when I played through the game, I had found a bunch of them. So when I went back to go find them with the map, I had already found like a bunch of them. But I still wasted my time. So
I think it's the same reason why I couldn't get into Baldur's Gate. It's just the scope of it is so massive. It just like gives me anxiety. I get overwhelmed, and then I end up spending like 3 hours in the starting village trying to figure out like
well, I
Or
now
what the fuck I
have.
want to do first, and then I just get burnt out. And
Well, that's
I
like
stop
the
playing.
I
maiden
got
voyage
Game
on Sea
Pass
of
last
Thieves.
week.
I had to run through all of Maiden Voyage to try and find all the hidden books and shit.
Yeah, but that's like an easily accomplishable task, like doing
Yeah,
everything
uh,
in.
but that's just one part of the entirety of Sea of Thieves.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
like when they came out with it, I had to go and do that. I mean, I haven't done all the Tall Tales either, so there's that. Rip.
Yeah, I
I've
went.
done all the tall tales.
My first game I
I'm
ever
pretty much a tall
100%ed
tale legend.
was Lego Indiana Jones. Me and my cousin 100%ed that. It was really cool.
I did the what was it? The Lego Marvels. 100 that. That was pretty good.
I 100 that as well, but the first one was Indiana Jones.
I think my kids ended up deleting it. They like started a new game and overwrote it, and I was like, "Oh, I guess you don't have all the characters unlocked." now.
Right, because you
Try
had
and
all the
beat it." Come back.
characters and then the instant
Mhm.
money, all the money you could have. Yeah.
Oh, I had so much money and all the cheats that they allow on the game, not ones you put in, but are part of the game.
Yep.
Put all those in.
Yeah, that
You guys
game
want to hear
was
something
ahead of
crazy?
its time.
Kinda.
I've never played any of the Lego games.
It's not that crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't really do it until one of my friend's kids were playing it. I was like, that looks kind of fun.
I never
Yeah.
would have played it solo because playing it solo kind of sucks. You got to switch between characters nonstop, but playing it with someone is really fun.
I did just fine with solo, but
Did you do it
know,
solo? Yeah.
Apex is got a few things going. One was they're going to be removing, or they did remove the ranked, like the normal ranked play, and they're going to put in ranked rumble. So
Ranked Rumble.
like, yep, ranked rumble, which is supposed to be like I think it's supposed to be like a PvP rank kind of match type of thing, but they're only going to have ranked rumble. They're not going to have like the normal ranked mode in Apex, at least
Okay.
for a little bit. And then Lifeline, like one of the first characters that there were, got a complete rework. Her little DOC machine that revives teammates or
Mhm.
can revive teammates will also allow her to like glide in the air now
Oh,
for
cool.
just a little bit, so she'll be able to jump off of higher spots and kind of
Actually,
glide a little bit,
Actually, I like that character, so that's cool.
which makes sense. She'll be able to throw healing items like they're grenades,
Very cool.
and then her new ultimate is basically she throws down this little force and it pushes enemies out of that force field. It's called the Shockbot 3000.
Nice.
Forces enemies out of the area.
They completely redid that character, huh? Does she
so
still look
redid
the
it
same?
entirely. Yeah, she still looks
Okay.
the same. Just everything's been reworked on her.
Right on, right on. Yeah. Do either one of you guys have Game Pass?
Mm-mm.
I do. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like growing. Like it's got a lot of good
Game
stuff.
Pass is growing.
Yeah. You got
You're talking about the amount of games on it, or you're talking about the
yeah.
people who are buying it?
No, the amount of games on it is just it's
Oh.
getting crazy. Jedi Survivor's on there now, so I will play that.
Was Phasmo part of Game Pass, or is that just a Steam thing?
That's just
I don't
a
think-
Steam thing, I think.
Phasma's not on console.
No.
It might be on PC Game Pass, but I'm pretty
Aren't they
sure it's
bringing it to
just
console?
Steam.
It might be
Phas?
on console.
Yeah, I thought they were bringing it to
I
console.
think they were.
Because they're saying they're having like the largest update for Phasmo coming out the 25th. They're gonna have like larger payouts. It's gonna take less XP to level. The level cap's going from 999 to 9,999. Good luck.
Supposed to be early access on console in 2024.
Okay, so
so-
sometime this year. Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, they got a lot of changes. They had a whole list of shit coming for Phasmo, so I'm wondering maybe that's going to be part of this huge update. If
Yeah.
it's supposed
Our
to be-
World's on Game Pass. Diablo
Yep.
4,
Yep.
Siege, some of my favorites.
Sea of Thieves.
Grounded. I haven't played Grounded yet. Have you guys played Grounded?
I haven't. No.
I played it. I played it a little bit, but I was playing it with people, and it just didn't work out. So, but I played it. I got a couple hours into it, but I played it through Game Pass. So
I'd be down
What's
to.
it?
Oh, I just realized all the Fallouts are on Game Pass, and I don't know if you guys have watched the show, I've never played any of the Fallouts, but I watched all of the show, and it was fucking crazy. Now I want to play all the Fallouts, and I think they're all on Game Pass. So
I
I might
went
have to start.
crazy and bought them all because they were all on sale on Steam when Fallout was when the show came out.
Was
Yeah.
released, yeah.
I played New Vegas. I played one of the Fallout 1 or 2. I mean, they're really good games.
Yeah.
There's a lot to it. So it's like you said, Elden Ring. You didn't want to get into that because there's so much. Like, be prepared with Fallout because it is.
I know that's what
so
scares me. Is
fucking
I
much,
just get
dude.
fucking-
How much you're gonna have to do?
But they're good.
I
They're
couldn't even
very
get
good
through
games.
like the Red Dead campaign. I probably got like maybe 3 hours into like Red Dead 2 campaign, and I just I couldn't fucking stop
Dude.
talking to every single NPC and doing every single little side quest, and it
Yeah.
was like driving me insane.
That so Fallout is owned by Microsoft now. That's why it's on there because they bought Bethesda.
Okay.
So that's why it's on there.
Lords of the
Fortnite Resurgence?
Fallen. Yeah, dude, there's tons of games on
Fortnite
Game
coming out with
Pass.
a resurgence mode or something?
Oh, they last week they introduced a resurgence mode on Fortnite. Very cool. Small map, like it's a small OG map. If that makes any sense.
Right.
It's got
Yes.
a few POIs from the OG map. It's actually really cool, and it's very similar to like Call of Duty's Resurgence, how they do it.
No shit.
Yeah. So as long as one person's alive, you get a count. The
That's what
countdown
Fortnite
is
does, though. Is they
the
take
countdown's pretty long.
a whole bunch of things from different games that people like and then pit it into like Minecraft.
Well,
They made a Lego.
If you think about it, they all do that shit. Like all of these games copy the others to an extent. But yeah, the Lego. I never got into Lego. A lot of people really did. It
But
is
that's what I'm
kind of
saying,
like
is it's
Minecraft.
they're introducing all the like big games like Rocket League. They put a Rocket League in there, Guitar Hero. Now they're putting in resurgence mode.
Yeah. Well,
It's not like a one game does like a little small something. I know
So-
you want to defend Fortnite, but they're
Yeah.
putting a lot.
well, Rocket
of
League is
different
it's all separate. So like
But it's all part of Fortnite.
yes, but like Lego, if you want to play Lego Fortnite, it has nothing to do with regular Fortnite. It's just like a separate game mode that you can play. And just like
Rocket Racing.
the rocket racing is just racing. And I think the reason they did that was because I don't think there's as many Rocket League players as there is Fortnite players, maybe. I don't know. But
It's like Roblox, dude. It's just like a platform with all these different
yeah,
little mini games that you can play.
it's becoming massive. So it's
Yeah.
just they're growing and it's I don't know, it's the Lego concept was kind of cool. It's like a survival Lego game, but
Didn't they
Yeah.
team up with
I'm surprised
Disney
you're
or
not
something?
complaining
Like a
about the
whole
lack of
Disney
content, CC.
I don't. It
Honestly,
didn't have
'cause I
enough
was.
It didn't have enough content for me. That's why I didn't play it. So
Yeah.
a lot of people really enjoyed it. A lot, like my cousin played and maxed everything out and got to the end. Basically,
It was a
so.
little repetitive because it's just kind of like
Exactly. That's why I couldn't do it.
finish a biome and then you move into the next biome and
Yeah.
do the exact same thing over again,
Yeah,
just
so
a little bit harder.
That's why I didn't play it. But I know a lot of people really like it. I think it's cool seeing like every time you buy a skin in Fortnite or you get a skin, you get the Lego version of that skin. So it's really fucking cool. You get to see what like Lego versions of all the characters look like. So
Yeah.
that's pretty badass.
I took my jacket off and it screwed my lighting all up.
So one last thing I wanted to talk about is Tarkov PvE. Are you playing that at all, Travis?
Yeah, I've been playing quite a bit. I sent you some snaps like last week. I've been fucking so busy at work though. I haven't had a whole lot of time, but played a few raids.
There's no end game on PvE yet. So there's no wipe on PvE. There's none of that. So I was.
Oh, there's not going to be a wipe?
No.
Oh.
So I was thinking of ways
I didn't know
that they could reset, or the ways that they could.
Like a prestige.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Obviously prestige is from Call of Duty, but something like that to where like if you prestige, you start over with your normal shit and you get like extra boxes or whatever, or skins for your gamma or kappa containers, shit like that. So
Yeah.
stuff like that I think would be cool. Or if you
A
prestige, you
tattoo for
start.
your prison wallet is what I heard.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Or like you start, like if you prestige, you start with a fucking pistol after you do it so many times,
Yeah.
But I think that would keep people interested because I don't see it being a long term thing. Once you get maxed out, what's the point? What's the point in doing anything on it?
Right.
You know what I mean? So, because I don't, as far as I know, you cannot reset your PvE unless you reset. I think if you reset your PvP, it resets everything.
Yeah,
But I
you just have to like reset your whole account.
Yeah, but I know there's
Yeah.
no end game in PvE right now, so I'm wondering
Huh.
what they're gonna do with that. So
I assumed that it was just gonna wipe with PvP, but I guess
does not wipe.
You know
not
what
the
happens
case.
when you assume.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the
So-
same thought went through my head. CC.
So I've
Mustard, fucking good friend Justin, all those things just played through my head, and it made me want to throat punch Kai.
So has anybody had McDonald's lately?
No,
No, I stopped eating McDonald's a long time ago.
So I haven't had
Oh,
it for
I've been-
a long time.
McDonald's clean for a couple of
But
years.
the other night after my daughter's graduation party and shit, we were hungry and I was like, I'll just DoorDash McDonald's, right? I'm on there looking at shit. How much you think a large fucking fry cost at McDonald's right now?
Well, I can tell you what it
$5.
cost.
$5.49
Oh, it's close.
for a fucking large
Mhm.
fry. Are you fucking kidding me?
You used to be able to get a small fry.
The price of
for
the world
$1.
is going up, CC. Things are getting more expensive.
$5.49 for a large fry, bro.
Yeah.
$5.49.
Remember when they used to have a dollar menu?
Yeah, I do
Mm-mm.
remember that.
The dollar. It's like
I think
the
we've
dollar
talked
menu
about
is,
this
like,
on the
things
show
that
before.
Dude, it's
that start with
ridiculous.
$1 or something like
Yeah.
that. It's actually like the lowest price is like $1.89 or something, but it has $1 on it. So
Now it's
Dollar
over
menu.
$1 if you want like fucking a side of ranch.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
fucking crazy. I'll never eat McDonald's.
I went to I think BK or something when I was working construction with all my two of my
As
coworkers.
construction workers do, you know.
As we do, of course. And we each just got one meal, and it was like a standard medium meal,
Mhm.
and it was still over like 40 something bucks. I
Yeah,
was like,
that's
how the fuck?
it's on average like almost like 15, 20 bucks a person almost now to get a fucking
Yeah.
meal. So yeah, ain't fucking worth
We
it.
went to Sonny's. We went to Sonny's. My wife and I got something, and we got an appetizer, and it was like 40 bucks, which I was like kind of surprised it was that low. I was expecting a check for like 70 bucks,
Yeah.
but I'm not upset. So
All right. Well, I gotta bounce. You want to take it away, Travis? We're at
Yeah.
Can I do one last shout out real quick?
Yeah.
Chelsea.
yes.
Shout out to Chelsea.
Chelsea. I
'cause
got my stickers yesterday.
I haven't gotten mine yet. They're still in Gainesville or something now, but we got Chelsea is making decals for the Unqualified Gamers podcast. So
They're
You want a
big
decal.
in the for the back window of your car.
Yep.
So yeah,
Oh, I got some friends at work that want some merch. So
you tell them to.
Yeah.
They want-
let
We'll
you
talk
know
about
they
this
want
later,
and,
but-
yeah,
shirt
give you
stickers
money.
or
Anyway.
decals. Yeah, we'll talk about
all
it
of it. They want all of
Oh,
it. They want
all right.
hats, t-shirts. So.
All right.
Deal.
Hats are not done yet, but I could run to the. You know what? I'll look into that today. I'll go to the
Dude,
mall.
all of this stuff is doable. So if there's any listeners out there that want to get some
If you-
crazy unqualified gamers merch,
And if you
know,
make
just let us
make
know in the
hats,
comments.
if you make hats and want to make some money off of us, let us know.
Let us know.
We'll give
Yeah,
you our
let us know.
business. But yeah,
But
Travis,
thanks
you wanna take it
everyone
away?
for joining us for another episode of the Unqualified Gamers podcast. Make sure you show us some support. Hit the like button, follow us, subscribe, whatever platform you're watching on. We're available on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcast, Amazon Music, Rumble, and Patreon at patreon.com/unqualified gamers. Leave a comment and let us know what you want us to talk about in our next episode. And hit us up if you want some merch. We got merch.
Merch. We got merch.
Here we go.
We got